Vader, he is fucking awesome, okay? You can't compare to Vader. This nigga somehow built a giant ship, got it destroyed, and built another one. He obviously had more money and more power than Batman. Yeah! Okay? I only call Vader a nigga because he is black.
Alright, so basically, I mean, dude's real funny and shit, but basically what he's saying is like, Vader's got powers and he built a planet. Alright, that's cool, man, but you couldn't think to put like a board or a sweatshirt or something over that little hole that the Rebel Army puts up. I mean, if he's smart and he's got an army, that's cool, but he's still Anakin, who's the single biggest bitch in the history. You can say nigga this, nigga that, this nigga's got porn. No. He's Anakin, the nigga rocking lipstick who basically cried over one woman who was his mom, who was whatever, and then another chick who was... No, Batman's got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I mean, it's all good, you can say what you want, but let's really think of who Darth Vader beat, right? Darth Vader, who's Darth Vader? Like, do you even know who Darth Vader has won a battle against? A bunch of little kids?
I'm just kind of baffled at the idea that in the history of ability, you know, Vader is just not top tier for me. He's has to be one of the softest, and I say soft with a capital T niggas in the game. When it came down to the brand strokes of his victories, quote unquote, he sure kicked the crap out of a bunch of, you know, Jedi kids. Kind of sort of beat an old crusty alien figure who gave up halfway through the fight, and he beat the crap out of an old weary Michael Jackson. Really, comparing that to Batman, who's defeated everything from crime bosses to demigods to cosmic deities, there's just really no comparison to be made. And once again, Hayden Christensen, really, son?
Darth Vader is a pile of ash in some Ewok's garden.
Yeah.
And Batman is walking down the streets of Garden with his cute little ass down to his mansion full of bitches.
And this is about who's just better, right? Batman, like, you can't say, oh, I have a lightsaber in the army. Batman has beaten every opponent he's a goddamn genius. A genius. He has a solution for every problem. Lightsaber? Cool. Nuke. Like, he has a solution for every problem. He's taking down Vader's ass. That's it.
Also, is that the fact that that's not Vader's army, that's Palpatine's army? When you get down to it, okay, Vader's just kind of a glorified henchman.
And this army that he has behind him, I mean, they need to learn how to shoot because they can't hit. Everyone the Batman trained have all gone on to be badass, kick-ass motherfuckers.
It's true. The biggest thing about this, really, is that Batman is his own boss, right? He rules who he wants to rule. He does things his way. But from the beginning, from Vader's inception, okay, who saw Star Wars 3, the movie that doesn't really exist, right? Okay, the way Anakin became Darth Vader, like, you expect it to be some real cool thing, but this fool is sobbing, weeping at Palpatine's ballsack, talking about, please make me powerful so I can save this worthless bitch in my stupid game. No, it's true. And ever since then, this fool has been worshiping at the altar of Palpatine's mushroom tip for the last 100 years. He sucks, man. I'm sorry. It's just like he blows. I can't think of one thing. I defy them to explain to me one single point in which how Darth Vader is better than Batman. Don't talk about rap battle.
Batman is Batman that this nigga has 11-year-old boys and tights in his house. You're talking about how You're talking about Vader beating up his old, torn up Michael Jackson. That's right, he's preparing for Batman because Batman obviously has the same skeletons in his closet as Michael Jackson.
So I love this planet Earth, but let's be real. Vader destroyed the fucking planet. How the fuck did Batman stop that? No, you can't. Okay?
He's the voice of Mufasa. Even Disney backs up this nigga, alright?
Nigga, he's your father because he lays down the pipe on you. That's why he's black. And you know what? Because of all this shit y'all were talking about and everything, I got something for y'all. I got the salt because y'all being salty right now.
We're talking about 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. If you had never heard of Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Talia al Ghul, half his damn Rose Gallery are bitches.
Batman is a genius, who's his own boss, who gets to do what he wants, who's beaten every opponent. You bring up Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn and all those other people, that's great. They're in Arkham Asylum because he put them there. While Darth Vader is still probably crying over Natalie Portman. So basically, I just don't see any scenario in which Batman loses to Darth Vader. Also, there's another point.
Yeah, so I'm hearing a lot of hype about when it comes to backup, controlling armies and whatnot. That's interesting because when it comes to Batman and his cell phone and his personal call list, he's got a bloke named Kal-El, aka Superman. So we're gonna talk backup. Okay, but yeah, that's one. We got Superman, who basically has every power underneath the Tuscan Sun, plus the Martian Manhunter, plus Wonder Woman, plus Catwoman if it ever came down to it, plus TylerO, who's basically like a billionaire or some shit. Right? So at this point, we're pretty much comparing two completely different breeds of bear. We got Kuma from Tekken and Winnie the Pooh. Next.
And also, this is a point about like who overall just has performed better as a villain or hero, whatever you want to call him. Batman never lets himself get caught in like a trap. He's always outthinking his enemies. We can't overstate how giant that little glory hole in the Death Star. How big is that? I can't explain to you how stupid that. I still watch A New Hope and get upset. I'm like, who couldn't have thought to put a blankie, just a blanket over that thing? And that's it. That messed up his whole schedule. A whole schedule. Just this little thing. It's the weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. He's constantly getting outthought. The only way he beat an old man is the old man gave up. I have no idea how at all. I mean, they're making jokes and one-liners. It's great. I can't think of how Darth Vader loses to Batman in a fight in any scenario.
Batman versus Vader, I'm gonna be honest.
We're wrongfully fucking screwed.
Seriously, it was one of those biased opinions where, like, hell, I was on Vader's side and I love the shit out of Batman, okay?
You know what? They did a great job considering the topic that they got, because honestly, when it comes to Batman versus anybody, you don't even have to debate. You just slam your hands on the table and say, it's the goddamn Batman.